Wears a thrift store jacket with a coffee stain grin. Laughs at the morning news like it's a private sin. Plays the same old records, never learns the lines. Drives a beat up Chevy through the four lines of our time. People point and whisper, say he's hard to classify, like a crooked piece of skyline against a suburban sky. But when the lights go down and the jukebox hums along, he's a steady kind of chaos that somehow feels like home. And you try to fit him in a box, fold the edges tight, but odd shapes make the picture when you turn the light. He's normally unnormal, perfectly misplaced, a little out of balance, but he's got his own taste. If normal's just a number in a moving crowd, I'll take his crooked compass and I'll sing it loud. Normally unnormal, don't ask him to change. He's a beautiful mistake in a world that's rearranged. She writes her future on the back of diner slips, dreams in black ink, scribbles and cigarette clips. Wears lopsided courage like a badge they can't buy. Smiles like she's breaking through a truth they never tried. They call it reckless living, call it out of line, but there's grace in the places where the map refused to bind. We chase after the formula, miss the scenes between, where the mess becomes a verse and the cracks light up the screen. So stack your polished trophies on a shelf that gleams. I'll keep the worn out moments and the offbeat dreams. We're normally unnormal, perfectly misplaced, a little out of balance, but we're finding our place. If normal's just a number in a moving crowd, we'll take these crooked compasses and sing them loud. Normally unnormal, don't ask us to change. We're beautiful mistakes in a world that's rearranged. There's comfort in the edges where the light won't lie, in the late night laughter and the simple why. You can build your perfect picture with a ruler and a frame, or you can breathe the color in the lines that feel untamed. Call it wrong, call it reckless, call it anything. We'll keep the scars and the stories that the straight lines never bring. Raise your hands if you're messy, raise your voice if you're free. There's a kind of wild salvation in our imperfect company. We're normally unnormal, perfectly misplaced, a little out of balance, but we're finding our grace. If normal's just a number in a moving crowd, we'll take these crooked compasses and sing them loud. Normally unnormal, won't ever trade for something hollow-made that's been airbrushed and way too older. Normally unnormal, we'll ride the chains, holding on to heartbeat and the beautiful strange. So don't smooth the edges, don't iron out the lines, keep the flaws that tell the stories and the nights that made us shine. Backseat nights and cigarettes, the neon singing low, two beat up hearts on a map with nowhere left to go. We burned our names on a rusted gate, laughed until we cried, said we'd stake our claim on forever, on the edge of time. You threw me a dare and I lit the match. We danced on borrowed fire, young and loud, no fear of falling, riding out desire. Yeah, the town watched us like a movie, whispered we'd combust, but we kept turning volume up on every single trust. We threw our hands up high, we nearly touched the sky. We clicked our heels and spat and swore we'd never let it die. We drove too fast, we stayed too late, we kissed the night goodbye. We had dreams. You said things change like it was fate and not the sound of seams. I remember your laugh like a siren, cutting through the dark. Now your silence is a canyon and your name's another mark. We wrote our stories on a mailbox, stamped them with reckless pride. But sometimes promises just fray where truth should hide. I begged the sky for mercy. You said love's not a show, but when they screamed our legend, you turned and didn't go. We threw our hands up high, we nearly touched the sky. We clicked our heels and spat and swore we'd never let it die. We drove too fast, we stayed too late, we kissed the night goodbye. We threw our hands up high, we swore we'd never let it die. Now I'm on a stage with an empty mic, the amp still humming low. All those vows are echoes in empty rows where the spotlight used to glow. You said we were different, like it's something clean and safe, but different don't mean gone, it's just another shape. If leaving's what you needed, at least have one last fight. Don't let the quiet win the war we started that night. We threw our hands up high, we nearly touched the sky. We clicked our heels and spat and swore we'd never let it die. We burned the maps, we chased the dawn, we learned to lie. We threw our hands up high, we swore we'd never let it die. We met on a sunburned corner, summer stuck to our skin. City smelled like gasoline and the radio was thin. You laughed at secrets like they were fireworks on the lawn. We traded crooked truths until the daylight was gone. Streetlight confession, cigarette ash on the curb. Every little lie we left behind just sharpened what we heard. We met in the summer and walked till the fall. Breathless, we talked, it was tongues and we gave it all. Despite what they'll say wasn't youth, we hit the truth. Blazing through the quiet nights like we had nothing left to lose. Your hand found the map of scars I never meant to show. I told you things I buried deep where nobody could go. We tore apart the easy lines that everyone defends. Said goodbye to all the small talk and the manufactured ends. Neighbors called us reckless, said we hurried out of place. But nobody knows the gravity we We met in the summer and walked till the fall. Breathless, we talked, it was tongues, and we gave it all. Despite what they'll say wasn't you, we hit the truth. Blazing through the quiet nights like we had nothing left to lose. Now winter comes with questions wrapped in colder lies. People point and whisper like they never saw our eyes. They'll call it foolish passion or a phase you outgrew. But every step we took was honest, every scar was proof. Maybe we were reckless, maybe we burned too bright. But I'd rather burn for one true thing than fade away polite. If memory's a battlefield, we picked our fight and stood. You and me against the dark, love was the only good. We met in the summer and walked till the fall. Breathless, we talked, it was tongues, and we gave it all. Despite what they'll say, it wasn't you, we hit the truth. Blazing through the quiet nights like we had nothing left to lose. So let them tell their stories, let them think they saw it plain. We'll keep the summer in our pockets, keep the embers after rain. We met, we spoke, we burned, we learned no silver to recall. Just two hearts, a crooked map, breathless till the fall. I found some blood I wasn't meant to find, a souvenir of nights we left behind. I found some feelings in the corners of the floor, echoes of the love that walked right out the door. You said it was nothing, it was just a careless bruise. But it's steady in the sheets and it's steady in the news. You wear your heartbreak like a trophy on your sleeve, and I keep sweeping up the pieces that you leave. I try to laugh it off like the jokes we used to trade, but every punchline's hollow when the light starts to fade. Some blood won't mean that much to me when I've been smothered in the sympathy you bleed. You hand me pity like it's charity, but I don't want a life part with your sympathy. Turn the stereo up, drown the memory, but I still taste the like it's ink on a page. But apologies don't hold up in a cage. Some blood won't mean that much to me when I've been smothered in the sympathy you bleed. You hand me pity like it's charity, but I don't want a life all with your sympathy. Turn the stereo up, drown the memory, but I still taste the fracture every time you look at me. Some blood won't mean that much to me when I've been smothered in the sympathy you bleed. Just close your eyes again until these things get better. Hold the silence in your hands, try to make it clever. You're never far away, but you never stay either. We could send letters, sign them yours, become believers. I'm tired of band-aids wrapped around blame. I'd rather face the scar than pretend it's all a game. Some blood won't mean that much to me when I've been smothered in the sympathy you bleed. You hand me pity like it's charity, but I don't want a life all with your sympathy. Turn the stereo up, drown the memory, but I still taste the fracture every time you look at me. Some blood won't mean that much to me when I've been smothered in the sympathy you bleed. We could trade our truths for something cleaner. Send letters from a distance, sign them sincere. But if the past keeps coming back like a thief, I'll keep the light on, I won't accept your sympathy.
Lights flash, shadows play, feet hit the ground like a ricochet. Electric air, it pulls us tight. Neon beats in the black light night. Hearts pounding louder than the bass. Lose yourself, there's no disgrace. Come jump, bounce, get down, let your hair down, don't wear that brown. Feel the drop, let it take control. Dubstep rhythm shakes your soul. Dubstep rhythm shakes your soul. Glitch in the sound, sparks in the air. Chaos swirling, but we don't care. Fingers snap to upbeat. Gravity gone, we're off our feet. Let it twist, let it bend. This is where the rules suspend. Echoes burst like crashing waves. No regrets, no time to save. Come jump, bounce, get down, let your hair